Hello everyone, welcome back to our FM17 European Journeyman save, and we are now into the third episode and we're already halfway through October. Now Valencia don't have a lot of competitions to be involved with in the first season. We are mainly focusing on La Liga with the Copa del Rey in there too. The draw for that has happened. The fourth round will be taken on Espanol, but in the following round we will almost certainly be taking on Real Madrid over two legs, so that's going to be very tough. The priority will just remain the league, I think, and we have to win this game in hand in order to close the gap on the top four back down to 1 point. If we fail to win this game, it is going to start to look a bit more difficult. Now, away against Espanol, we should be winning. They're in mid-table. We need to be beating mid-table teams. Then we take on Villarreal, which will be a little bit more difficult before Osasuna and Athletic Club Bilbao. And then we're ending up with two big games, away against Sevilla and away against Atletico Madrid, both teams that I think will be challenging us for those top four spots. So a win today is all the more crucial. We are going to use the gegenpressing tactic. I've given up a little bit on the tiki-taka tactic. We'll use that if we're really struggling with gegenpressing, but otherwise this is going to be our dominant tactic. We've got most of the team fully fit. There's still Mario Suarez out with an injury, but otherwise I'm pretty happy with the squad. Fabian Delph has forced his way into the team after not starting the first few games. He's going to partner Enzo Perez with Danny Parejo just behind them. Depay, Nani and Munir are the front three and will probably remain the front three for a while to come. Gaia, Mangala, Garay and Montoya are the back four with Diego Alves in goal. Parejo's cut out the ball. Now Perez loses out to Diop. David Lopez over to Reyes. Now Diop again, back to Di Michaelis, a former City player. Ball played out wide to Javi Lopez. Espanol looking dangerous with Baptista in behind. Diego Alves saves it, and fortunately the defender gets a block on Diop's effort. Reyes forward to Vázquez. Espanol looking to create something. David Lopez puts it out wide. Pablo Piatti in a dangerous area puts it across. The ball wasn't cleared and they've struck the post. Piatti blocked down. That defending was not good enough. Delph forward to Munir. He's looking to run at the defence, but he's totally isolated at the moment. Garay's got the ball. Parejo forward to Memphis. Cutting in from that left flank finds Perez. Excellent overlapping run from Gaia, who puts it in, and it's in from, I think, Munir. No, it's Nani with the goal. He's managed to give us a lead, and I'm not sure we entirely deserve it. Parejo forward to Perez. Back again. Ball over the top finds Munir. He's in on goal, and Munir finishes it absolutely clinically. 6 goals already this season for him. Memphis pulls it back. Montoya in a good area, and there's surely Reyes cleared out our striker there. Nothing given by the referee. Garay over to Delph. Now Montoya will play it over the top looking for Nani, who's just about got there. And now Memphis onto Munir. First time effort saved. Montoya gives the ball straight back to Espanol. Now Locadia. Mangala cuts it out, but Reyes can play it forward again. Mangala's going to need to get there and doesn't. Batistao pulls it across and Jurgen Locadia has made this game interesting. Well, we've managed to hang on for a vital away win. We shouldn't have let them back into the game when we were 2-0 up and cruising. But the most important thing is we've put to an end that poor run of results that allows us to keep 5th place and close that gap down to 1 point on Malaga, who I definitely think we can overturn as the season progresses. Just 2 changes to the team for the match away against Villarreal. We have brought in Adelen Santos, I think is how you pronounce his name, in defence, and Alvaro Medran into the middle of the pitch for Fabian Delph. Medran's a good youth prospect and actually a full-time player, whereas Delph is only in on loan, and I don't really have any intention of signing him unless he absolutely blows me away this season. But we are getting to that point where a lot of players are unhappy at not having enough game time, and I think that's just because there aren't enough games this season for a squad the size of ours. So we're going to have to make choices about which players we want happy and which ones we're going to let go. But for now, I'm willing to try a few different players out and see how it works out. The gegenpressing style tactic is working brilliantly at the moment, so we're going to continue with that. Even though we're away from home against a big club, I still think we can get the win. Bruno looking to come at us. He's got 3 players around him and still gets a pass off. Peto's just about kept the ball, beats the defender as well. Doffo with the effort, and that was absolutely appalling attempts at tackling from our team. We should have cut that out twice before he got to Doffo. It's a great finish, but we really shouldn't have let that happen. Parejo's corner. Sent to the far post. Victor Ruiz out. Memphis on the ball. Loses out to Misakio. Now Peto. Over to Castillejo. Bruno, this is looking dangerous. We've been on top since the goal, but here's Cheryshev, swings it across, and Peto's hit the post. Gaia just about gets that away. Nani's corner. Sent fast stick, and we've got the header in. I think it's a new player that we've brought in, Adrilan Santos, who gets his first goal for the club to bring us level. Cheryshev sends it inside to the goal scorer Doffo. Bruno forward to Cheryshev. This is a very strong Villarreal team. Montoya gets the tackle in, but Bruno cuts it out for Doffo. Now Soriano, back to Victor Ruiz. Ball working its way forward slowly. Peto shifts past one player and he's hit the post, and I don't think Diego Alves is doing that well in goal. Nani's free kick, edge of the area, put into the box. Gaia over, and Madran is there, and it's the two players that we brought into the squad that have scored the goals today. They've turned it over and put us in front. Bruno to Jokic. Slip through to Doffo. Jokic sends the ball in and Santos gets it away. Need to be careful that they don't pull it back level. Munir plays the ball over to Memphis. He's in a good area. Nani with the ball. He's got four players in the area and couldn't get the ball past Jokic. Parejo to Madran. Now Munir lays it off to Memphis. Will he have a strike? He does. He's hit the crossbar. Montoya into Nani. Montoya puts the ball in, Victor Ruiz gets it away, but Madran has absolutely rocketed that one into the back of the net. That's a stunning finish to make it 3-1, and surely we'll get the points with that extra cushion. Montoya to Parejo, now Thiago lays it up for Madran, who's on a hat-trick. He plays it back to Parejo, there's Madran, he's got a player out right with Montoya. He sends the ball in, Sansona's dropped it there, he's living on the edge with attempted catches like that. Cancelo across to Madran. Thiago with a lot of space. Plays it back to Parejo again. There's Madran. Through to Memphis. Will he strike it? He does, and he's found the top corner. That puts the gloss on the result for us. It's 4-1. It looks a lot easier than this match really was, but it's a very, very good away victory from the team. We can be very happy at that performance because it will put more pressure on the top four clubs. I think this tactic is working absolutely brilliantly. We've got no reason to turn things around. The two players we brought in today did a brilliant job, and they've got us 3 crucial away points. It's our first midweek game for a while as we play at home against Osasuna. Given the form that we seem to have returned to, I'm expecting us to beat Osasuna despite them being 8th in the table. We're going to keep the same 11 that played the last game, which means Madran and Santos are continuing. Despite not being fully match sharp, I think they'll be absolutely fine. And we've got Delph and Garay on the bench if we need them, but I think the team will be more than good enough to overcome Osasuna, especially as that tactical familiarity is starting to get better and better. Riviere taking the ball down the right flank. Madran gets the tackle in. He's looking very good since we brought him into the team. Perez plays the ball over to Munir. He's dropping quite deep. Nani's going to take it down the right flank. Cutting inside actually. Finds Perez. That's an excellent effort that hits the woodwork. Parejo over to Nani. Having a good run down the right flank. He's got people arriving late. He's going to have to hold the cross up, but he doesn't. He plays it in, and Munir has scored that goal. I thought he'd tuck it in the near post. Instead, he opens his foot and puts it in the far post. Nani's corner. Looking for Mangala's head. There's Adrilan Santos, who scores for the second game in a row from a corner. Parejo out wide for Gaia. He can pull it back. Munir couldn't get there. Memphis does. Looking for Nani. It comes back to Memphis. It's 3-0. We're looking comfortable. Nani's corner. Looking for Adrilan Santos again, and the ball's gone into the back of the net. He's done it again. That's 3 goals in 2 games for him. Montoya to Perez. Now Nani. Ball's cleared away. Parejo cuts it out. Excellent control, that first touch. Madran out wide to Montoya. 4 players arriving in the area. Perez lays it off to Madran instead. He goes for goal and he scores again as well. And these 2 players we've brought in for the last match have been absolutely incredible. That was a stunning goal. This match is going to finish 5-0 despite us having another free kick. There's a full-time whistle. Just worth noting we had 40 shots in that game. That's how good this tactic is. Osasuna only had one effort the whole match. We utterly dominated them and it's moved us up, at least temporarily, to third place in the league. Well, there's a couple of changes to the team out of necessity against Athletic Bilbao. We are at home again. I'm expecting us to get 3 more points. Now, we've lost Gaia at left back, which is quite a big loss, but luckily we have Guilherme Sequeira. I think is how you pronounce that. I've got no idea. He's going to play at left back. He's in on loan. I tried to terminate the loan earlier this season. It was actually impossible to do so. So he is still in the team. And he's going to do a job today. The other player to come in is Ayman Abdennour. Now, our defence has actually been really good so far this season, but we have quite a lot of good defenders. So hopefully Abdennour coming in can do as good a job as Adrilan Santos has done since we brought him in as well. So between them, I'm expecting a good show today. It is Sequeira's first game of the season. There's no changes elsewhere on the pitch, and I'm expecting us to pick up where we left off. Parejo's free kick. He's found the top corner. We've got the lead 69 seconds into the match. Parejo has another free kick. He's gone for goal again. It's come back to him, but here's Sequeira. Over to Madran, who fires in another long-range effort. He is the new Frank Lampard. Sequeira taking the ball down the left flank. He's got 2 players to his right. He's just fighting for the ball but can't keep it. Instead, Williams lays it off to Bernat. Williams again. Can do some damage, that man. Bernat. Shifts it over to the left flank. They've got Laporte in defence, so I'm glad we scored a couple already. Munian lays it off. Valencia puts the ball in. Aduriz off the post. Williams still with it, and it's cleared out by Parejo. We get a lucky escape there. Bernat's corner towards the far post. There's a foul before the ball's even got there. Parejo holding on to Aduriz, and he looks like he's about to get a card. I don't know why he's getting a card. There it is, a yellow card at least. But we're, for no reason whatsoever, giving Athletic Bilbao a chance to get a goal back. Raul Garcia with the penalty, and he's found that bottom corner. Diego Alves nearly got to it, but not close enough. Bernat with the free kick. Athletic looking for another goal. It's come out to Iga Munian. He's still got it. Plays it back to DeMarcus. Bernat. Through to Munian again. Raul Garcia. Ball cleared away. Nani can maybe launch counter-attack. He's found Memphis in a very good position. He's got 2 players up with him. It's Madran over the top for Perez. In on goal. Fouled by Etsetia. No idea how you pronounce it, but he's gifted us a penalty. And we do have the chance to get that 2-goal cushion back. Sequeira, the left back, with the penalty, and he's just not scored that. I think there was some kind of thing where we've not set up the penalties properly, because the left back shouldn't be taking that. Bernat with the free kick. Are Athletic about to punish us for not scoring that penalty? It's Iker Munian to Itzerpa. He's lost it to the left back. Sequeira. Abdennour out wide to Memphis. Can he launch a counter-attack? He's got Munir with him. Memphis plays it over to Perez. There's Munir again. Back to Madran. Perez. Memphis. Does a bit of trickery. Finds Madran. Slipped in for Munir. It's saved. Munir again. Can't get the ball under control. It's the 90th minute and they've got a corner. It's cleared out by Fabian Delph. There's Munian. Ball put in by Susayeta. He tries again. Raul Garcia's there. Memphis has it. Now Rodrigo can counter-attack. We need to get this ball as far away from our goal as we can. Rodrigo out to Cancelo. He sends the ball over. He's found Nani in the area. Nani can't score. Delph does. Fabian Delph gets the goal that makes sure of the points. It took far too long for us to get that 3rd goal. We should never have given away the penalty for them in the first place, but we finally have secured the points. Munian forward. Aduriz has got onto it. Players in the middle for them, and they found Raul Garcia. And Bilbao have scored with just 90 seconds left. It's an instant reply, and thank God we got that goal. Diego Alves needs to just get this ball as far away as possible. We've got 10 seconds to see out before these 3 points are ours. DeMarcus is looking to come forward, but there's the full-time whistle. We have done it in the hardest way possible. A very good victory in the end, and it means that we hold on to 3rd place for now. Athletic need to win quite convincingly to overtake us. Sevilla are going to be a very difficult team to break down away from home, especially as they're going to be one of our top four rivals as well. But on the back of 4 wins in a row, I'm confident we can do it. There are a few changes in the team. Thiago is back in to join Madran in the centre. Perez dropping just behind them in midfield. It's the same front three as always. Sequeira continues at left back because Gaia is still out injured, and Abdenor and Santos are going to continue in the centre with Montoya at right back and Diego Alves in goal. Sevilla on the attack with Crane Vitter. He pushes it out wide. Sarabia inside to Nani, who's cut the ball out for us. Diego Alves taking ages to pick up that ball. Santos plays it forward looking for Munir. It's going to run for Nani, who cuts inside the defence. He's slipped inside there beautifully but couldn't beat the onrushing goalkeeper. Montoya to Perez. Montoya has it back. Now Madran shifts the ball out right to Montoya, who puts the cross in, and Memphis is there. He's hit the post, so close to giving us a lead. Vieto looking to do damage for Sevilla. It's Ben Yedder. I am chasing the victory today. I know it could cost us a defeat, but I think 3 points is better than none. And Nzonzi's effort is not kept out by Diego Alves. I was just talking about the risk of that happening, and it's gone and happened. Diego Alves really should have kept that effort out. There's a full-time whistle. That risk of going on the attack when we were never really in this game has cost us at least 1 point in this match. And it means that we drop even further behind Real Madrid. We're 8 points behind them. They are unstoppable at the moment. 11 wins and a draw. We are still ahead of Atletico Madrid, but they have a game in hand and can close that gap. But we are playing them next, if I remember right. The final match of this episode is also the biggest. It's away against Atletico de Madrid. It's going to be a really tough game, especially after we lost the last match. There are a few changes to the team. We at least have Jose Gaia back in the team. It's been a couple of weeks because of the international break, so he's fit again. He's going to partner Abdenor, Santos and Montoya across the back line, with Perez, Thiago and Madran in the centre. Nani, Depay and Munir are still the front three. I'm hoping for a much better performance today. The familiarity with the tactic is nearly full. We should be playing at the top of our game. A lot of players have very good ratings. They need to continue that today, because if we lose, it's going to make the top three finish very, very difficult. Coke sends the ball back to Felipe Luis. Here's Antoine Griezmann. He's got players in the centre. He whips it in, and Augusto was charging in there to absolutely lash the ball home. And we've fallen behind. That's Atletico's first attempt on target. Gaia into Madran. We're looking for that instant equaliser if we can get it. It's Memphis over to Thiago. Madran to Memphis again. Now Munir, excellent layoff pass to Gaia, who'll whip it back across for Munir, who scores at the near post. We've got our instant reply. It drags us back on level terms. Nani's free kick, cleared out by Saul. It wasn't the best free kick in the world, and Nani's, with another poor pass, has allowed Saul a run. Here's Torres, out wide to Tomovic. Ball played inside to Griezmann, who tucks it into that near post clinically to put Atletico back at front, and that goal is all the fault of Nani. Savic over the top. Torres has got his head to that, and that is a Route 1 goal from Atletico Madrid that puts us 3-1 down. The Madrid teams have definitely helped show us where our position is in this league. We are some way behind them. The front three are just absolutely unstoppable at the moment. They're charging ahead. We're 11 points behind Real Madrid and Barcelona, 4 points behind Atletico Madrid. We are fortunately still 4 points clear of Malaga, although Celta Vigo can close that gap down. But I think this is pretty much where we are at the moment with the team that we've got. I mean, bearing in mind that I've not really made many transfers, or not any meaningful transfers anyway, other than maybe Depay. Being fourth place in the league is not a bad place to start. But we do need to make some serious investment in the club to match the big three teams at the top. But at least in this rate, we are on track to finish fourth. I think we'll finish ahead of all these other teams below us, and we should get quite a few wins. I'm hoping for around an 80-point finish this season, if we can do it. But that is going to be it for this episode. I'm disappointed we lost the last two games of the episode. After going on a 4-match winning streak, it sort of fell apart a bit against difficult opponents. Next time out, we should be in a better position to get a few results. We've got Leganes, who should be very easily beaten. We're at home. Espanol in the first leg of the Copa del Rey. Then Real Sporting Gijon. Barcelona at home is going to be a very tough one. I expect us to lose that, with Espanol again in the Copa del Rey, hopefully setting up a tie against Real Madrid. And then finally we'll finish with Real Sociedad, another game that I would expect us to win. Even if they are 8th in the league, we should be beating all of the teams below us with the squad that we've got. But overall, I'm reasonably happy with the start to the season. It could have been a little bit better, but we are the best of the rest right now. And we just need to keep that going. We're moving through this year very, very quickly. We're already at the end of November just because we don't have any cup competitions. We're only playing La Liga games. So hopefully we can keep this good run of form up towards the end of next episode, which will be just ahead of the small winter break, and then taking on the January transfer window and hopefully bring in some new players in. But that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more from this series. But until next time, see ya.